And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
How are you, Jennifer?
Good. How are you, Joe?
Doing okay. A little sad because today is what?
It's our last day, but it's kind of a bonus day on our Disney cruise vacation.
Yeah, we got a few extra hours on the ship. We should have actually been off the ship by now, but we have a few extra hours, so we were able to have a little bit of room service, go to the concierge lounge. We're doing a couple of these videos right now. We're going to head back out and get a little bit more sun and just enjoy as much as we can on the ship until we get to the dock about 4 o'clock today.
So if you haven't seen our Disney Cruise Line recaps 1, 2, and 3, Joe's going to link those in the description below because you don't want to miss those. But we were actually supposed to be off the ship at this point, but due to a medical emergency on sea the other night, we were actually given 8 extra hours because the ship had to turn around, come back, and we have to make up for the time. So we were supposed to have docked at about 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. We are not docking until 4 p.m.
Right. So there was a medical emergency about 4 hours after we left Cabo on Tuesday. So I had to turn the ship around, head back to Cabo, take care of the sick individual, and then set sail again to try to get back to San Diego. So here we are. So yesterday was Wednesday. That's day 4 of our trip. And day after Halloween, we actually were very busy and did a lot of really good things, as well as just sit by the pool a little bit too, which was really very nice and very relaxing.
We started the day with breakfast at Lumiere's, which is one of the 3 rotational dining restaurants on the Disney cruise ship, the Magic. But they always have one of those restaurants open for breakfast and lunch for about an hour and a half each day. And yesterday it was Lumiere's, so we enjoyed a nice sit-down breakfast, which was very relaxing.
Yeah.
Menu was huge. Service was great.
Yeah. So the main host, I guess, or the restaurant manager, his name is Elvin, and we talked a bit about coffee. He gave us a little bit of information on coffee, and his family actually grows coffee in Honduras. And it was very cool, very interesting, just a little bit of information. He showed us some pictures of their plantation, of how they have these just like acres and acres, fields of coffee. So it was very cool, very interesting. So breakfast was actually yummy and educational.
Yeah,
so
it was very good.
Kind of cool.
And then we spent the day, we decided to just lay around on deck in one of the nice, cozy, comfy loungers, and we read our books, and we took some naps, and got some ice cream, met some characters yesterday.
Yeah.
Saw the Dreams show, the theater show. Yeah,
the characters were interesting because they had a special one for concierge.
They did.
Should we ruin it now?
We shouldn't say who it was, but we'll include some pictures at the end of this video.
Oh, well, if we're going to do it in this video, then we could just say it. I thought you wanted to save it for another video.
No, we want people to watch the whole video and tune in, so, you know...
At the end of this video?
End,
Okay, all right.
But Concierge does a special meet and greet for the concierge guests, where one of the characters comes into the lounge and you have a meet and greet photo opportunity. It's kind of run the same way that you would enjoy a character breakfast. The character comes to you. You can do pictures, autographs, whatever you want. Yeah. It was cute.
It was very cute. It was very, very cute. And at a different point in the day, we actually ran into Captain Minnie, which was very cool. Just kind of, you know, when the characters come out, they're going to wherever they need to go to do whatever, whether it is a character meet and greet, or I know that the characters will do things with the kids, with
like dance parties.
The different activities that they have set up around the ship for kids. So I know the characters will show up for that at times. So perhaps maybe she was going to something like that. But anyway, we saw her in the hallway and got pictures of her, so that was cool.
We also had a surprise. We were in the concierge lounge last night just grabbing a little snack and some drinkies, and another character just popped in that was not scheduled. This character just popped in, and Joe will put in a picture or two at the end of this video. So that was not expected and was really fun. And I will say too, Disney Cruise Line, at least on our ship, there are some surprise meet and greets that are not listed in the app.
Yeah. So every so often you'll just be walking and you'll see a character taking pictures. You know, so I think they did that with, well, I think They did it with Cinderella, didn't they? Because they had the other princesses set up, where you said you had to make a
There were a
reservation.
couple. When Daisy and Minnie were walking around together.
Yes, there was that.
That was extra.
Yeah, that's right. There was that, because they came out a little bit when the Sanderson sisters were out, right? So there was that as well. But when the princesses were in the atrium doing pictures there, you said that's the one you had to reserve ahead of time.
Yes, there is a princess meet and greet. I believe they do it on all of the Disney ships, where you do have to book it in advance on your Navigator app. It does not cost anything, but it's for anyone who'd like to see. I think there's 4 or 5 princesses that come out. So
well, this one had 3. So there's Ariel, Belle, or was it 4? Ariel, Belle.
There's usually 4 to 5.
Yeah, so Ariel, Belle, Aurora, and Tiana.
I think
that's who was there,
yeah.
right?
And they change up all the time. You never know who's going to go out
So
there.
while they were in the atrium, on deck 4 was Cinderella. So that was not advertising. That was separate, so anyone could get in that line. But the other one, you needed a reservation to do the other princesses. So that was kind of cool.
That was very cool.
So the characters are always excellent.
And although the lines may look daunting, they really aren't. The longest character line we had was to see Ariel, and we did wait about a half hour, but all of the others, and we saw all of the characters, we waited maybe 5 to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
really
give or
quick.
take. Depends on when you get into the line. And
we
how long
found
you're
that
waiting.
the character meets after 9 o'clock, like between 9 and 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
You just walked up.
Pretty close to it, yeah. There were fewer kids and fewer people in those lines earlier in the day.
Because all the little children were very tired and crabby at that point. They were in their staterooms,
pretty much
going to bed.
But then between that and just snacking, because we didn't really do a sit-down dinner last night.
No.
We just snacked throughout the day after we had the breakfast in the morning, because we didn't stop anywhere for lunch. So we just snacked throughout the day. We didn't even order room service yesterday, did we? Your room service was the night before.
Yeah.
So, but still, man, if I walk off the ship hungry, that's my own fault. If anyone walks off the ship hungry, your own fault. They've got so much food. And the first couple days, I just ate way too much. But spent a lot of time in concierge yesterday.
We did.
Talking to them quite a bit, too. Just the different cast members, getting a little bit of background on them, where they're from, what they're doing. Like Alina, this is her last day. She actually gets her break now, so she's going back home. So it's just really cool talking to them about a lot of different things.
Today's his last day. He's going on a break back to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, so Buffalo, he said.
Oh, Buffalo.
Yeah. He's one of the cast members that did some of the trivia and some of the drawing, learn how to draw, yada yada. So, and then he was actually in Dreams last night, and so that. To talk about wrapping up the day and wrapping up the night, and the last show that we saw on the ship before we get off was the show Dreams last night, which was fantastic. Fantastic. I can't say enough about it. I'm glad you came with. I'm glad I decided not to see it. I'm glad I decided to see it, because if you weren't going to go, I was like, I don't know, should I or shouldn't I? And I really wanted to see the show, and I'm glad we did. I'm so glad we did. It was really freaking amazing. It was so good. Without ruining the story, it's just about a young girl who has these adventures after she goes to bed at night, has all these adventures with Disney characters, and how they set everything up with the stage production and the choreography, the music, all of it. There were a lot of little things that they did that really showcased how they put their energy into it, how they put their heart into creating this play, with just all the little details of some of the things that they could do. So yeah, it was really very, very good. Definitely recommend that. Yeah, so
I know we have talked about this in our Pits and Peaks video, but if you are on the fence about whether or not you should take a Disney cruise, give it a try. I don't think you'll regret it. It was actually, I think it's going to rank as one of my favorite vacations. Like we said, you can do as much or as little as you want to do. The food is great. The customer service, the CMs are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
The shows, the characters, the trivia, there's just so much to do, and there's so much fun to be had. Don't think on it, book it.
Yeah. Just plan
I would
it out.
do this over a day in any of the Disney parks in a heartbeat.
In Orlando.
In Orlando, yes, because I haven't been to Disneyland yet.
But
I would say Disney cruise over a day in the parks any day of the week.
You get all the magic of Disney with all the cast members and the magic that they provide without the heat and humidity. You don't get the rides, obviously, but if you just want to have that Disney magic, if you want to be in the Disney bubble, we've been doing videos lately where we go to Disney. We're really not going to the parks. We're just there to be in the Disney bubble. It just is really nice. You know, when we go to Orlando, we're meeting up with friends and family, so we do a lot of that. And it's really great because the people we've met through Disney have all been fantastic. Because people who like Disney have a certain state of mind. And I could see going on a cruise ship here like this, you've got that. Everyone here is, you know, they're not just on a cruise ship, they're Disney fans on a cruise ship. So that adds to the fun and the excitement and the magic. It really does.
Never felt like it was crowded at any point. Never felt like I was shoulder to shoulder with people. Never felt hot and sweaty and uncomfortable. The staterooms are a great size. Always felt comfortable in my stateroom. Did not hear any of our neighbors at all, and there are a lot of little children on this cruise. Did not hear anything. It was so much better than a Disney hotel room. And we love Disney. We love the Disney resorts, but sometimes you hear some noise going on. Didn't hear anything.
We did our pits and peaks, and I forgot to mention one of my definite peaks is this bed. The bed is so comfortable.
Oh my God, it's dreamy.
So,
I want it for our house.
Yeah, I know. We want to just steal it and take it home. If we could just carry it on our back.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a very, very comfortable bed. So having spent all these nights on it now, it was very, very comfortable. Really, really, really like that a lot.
So that wraps up day 4. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Gen Ninja on-the-go action because the cruise is over in a couple hours. But we're heading back to San Diego.
Yep.
And we're going to Disneyland.
Yep.
Woo!
That'll be fun too. So Disney's not done yet.
Nope.
So thank you as always for watching. Really appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.